And we're back to Dead Rising. So, first thing, let's check the watch. Definitely got time to kill. Say the one from the thugs. Yeah, let's do that. 12 a.m., 3 hours. We might be able to do this. So, let's go. Grab some food. At the very least, we can make ourselves some more beverages, but I don't think that'll be necessary. I think we have 5, so we should definitely be set. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, okay, that's my inventory. So, 4 items. Flamethrower, yeah, we're okay. We'll make ourselves another spike bat, and we will be on our way. Now, I'm going to eat these, too. Nothing can stop me. 1 extra bit of HP. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We're going to grab a food item, too, just for people that we try and rescue. And that'll be good. So, enough about the game. Let's talk about me. Because that's why you guys show up. Because you want to hear me talk. My sultry, sexy voice. I don't think I'd call my voice sultry or sexy. Beyond the point, though, is... Man, I'm tired today. I'm relaxed. You know those days where it's been a long day? And then you get home, you sit down, and you just think to yourself, this is nice. That's where I'm at. Get toasted, zombie. I'm at the point where a green smoke could start entering the room, and I'd just be, yeah, that's fine. I'm so relaxed right now, I don't even care. And I think that might be a bit scary if you're that relaxed, because then you're apathetic. Which, apathy, situationally useful. It depends what you have going on in life. See, if you have too much apathy, I'd say you have depression, which I don't think depression's good. I can't think of an argument where depression is a good thing to have. Unless you're into depression, but that doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me, because if you're into depression, that would imply that you enjoy it, but depression itself is you being depressed, so you're not happy. So that'd be paradoxical if you're into being depressed. I don't think you can have the two of them. So, oh, and we need to go this way. Oh, and then we have a little cart. Nice. I don't see how anyone could be happy with depression. So, I gotta be careful, because now I'm actually trying to think, is there a time where depression's actually a good thing? Well, obviously, the general case, people are going to say, well, no, depression is never good. However, what if there was a dictator of a country and he was being a jerk? Jerk isn't the right word, because a jerk is the guy who goes over and steals the kids' lunch money at the lunch center, or at the school cafeteria. The lunch center. You guys know that's my mental state right now. If I think, oh yeah, lunch center is the word I want to say. We're going to take the other one. Get restocked, because this is higher HP. You can't see it, but once you've driven over enough zombies with these vehicles, they do break down. So this is a fresh one, so to speak. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the dictator. So, if the dictator had depression, then he wouldn't be as an effective leader. And by effective, I mean he wouldn't be doing as much decision making, which would probably be good for most people, so they'd be spared his cruelty, all in this hypothetical example. I'm gonna run these guys over. This isn't working as well as I'd like it to. I mean, it's entertaining, just bowling them over. There's definitely charm in the zombies, though. Alright, enough of this farce. Oh, I don't know if they took damage from that. Interesting. But beyond cases that I just described, is he stuck? Wow, is he actually stuck? Because that was a nice touch. Hello.
Damn it.
Master taught me well.
Let's go.
Okay, do we need to be back in this? Oh. Outer source. Okay, well, let's head back to the safe house then. Which is here. What's the best way to get there? I wonder. We could probably head up the exit. I don't know what's up with that guy. Part of me thinks he's stuck. The other part of me thinks that's a glitch. Yeah, I think depression's all around about thing. And maybe I shouldn't even be talking about it in such a lighthearted manner. Because depression's a serious issue. Which, luckily, I've never been affected by depression. Though I can easily imagine how crippling it is. So, taking it a step back, I should make sure I don't go over time. Most important thing. Oh, we should give you a weapon. Oh, no, you're fine. You have your fists.
Come on. Hey, I'm waiting on you.
You can grab the other Zamboni. I don't know if that is a Zamboni.
Quick, follow me. Hey, keep up.
We can probably get to the safe house in quick fashion. Then we'll start heading over towards the source.
Hurry it up.
Because we don't want to fail our objective. I think that's a pretty straightforward reason. I don't think anyone's really going to dispute that.
Quick, follow me.
Alright. Come on. I hope she gets in here. Great, she did. Oh, okay, that actually worked out much better than I thought it was going to. So depression, we're going to say, is bad. Simply put, is bad. But apathy, I think apathy can be more situationally useful. Because apathy just means you don't care. And why I got onto depression by talking about apathy, because I was under the assumption if you're depressed, like, you just don't care anything. Like, it's a feeling of numbness, from my understanding. Again, I've never had depression, nor do I ever want to, but that's how I would imagine how it would feel. Whereas apathy can be very useful. I mean, it depends. So, if I'm at my job and I'm apathetic towards my job, I'd say the general case would be, no, that's probably not a good thing, but again, it all depends. Oh, dear, what happened? Wow, okay.
Let's go.
That was, huh. Actually, we might be right here, though. Is this it? Yeah, this is definitely it. Cool, that actually worked out very well. And I was actually trying to focus my head. I'm just so relaxed. I'm just right here. My head's not even like on the face cam. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's so good. Apathy's all about the details. So if I was at a job where it was a dead-end job and I knew I was going to go nowhere with it, I'd say apathy might be more acceptable there, because actually I might even be desirable, because I'm not getting too worked up about a bleak situation. I've accepted it. But then that raises another question too: is acceptance of bad situations a good thing? And again, I think it all depends on the variables. Apathy over things that you can't change, that I think is more acceptable than apathy about things that you have power to control. For example, let's say I had a roommate who played loud music when I was trying to sleep, and I just couldn't sleep at night. And it sucked because I couldn't sleep. And I think everyone watching my videos can say, yeah, sleep's pretty good. Unless you're 4. Well, if you're a 4-year-old, I don't know if you should be watching this game. But if you're 12, I could see the argument for a 12-year-old not watching this either. But for the sake of the argument, suppose you're 12 and you're like, dude, sleep sucks. You'll get older. And you'll be... I would suspect you would say, yeah, actually sleep's pretty good once you're, like, say, 22. But I could be wrong. There might be a 22-year-old out there who might just be like, nah, I just don't feel good about sleep. If you're that person, please let me know. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. I would love to hear more about your opinions. Where were we? I got too far on the tangent. Shoot, man. Oh, yeah, I have the roommate who's playing loud music.
Thanks for everything.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I don't need to save. It's only 10 minutes in. Now, I have the power to go over to talk to my roommate and say, hey, listen, the music's a little bit loud. I'm trying to sleep. Could you try and... I would be much appreciative. There we go. Use the right word, Ryan. If you could turn down the music. And they might say, oh, okay, sure, no problem. Or they might just pull a gun on me and say, you can't make me turn down my music. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen. Either or. But that being said, I had some modicum of control over my situation. So, being apathetic about that, I don't think would be a good thing. Now, say I found it to be a personal insult that the sun orbits the Earth. For some reason, I just found that literally unacceptable. And we'll go over to the next case. Where is the meeting spot? Is it literally right there? Oh, there's the arrow. Take some time to show up. Now, I can't control the sun's orbit. So maybe being apathetic about the sun's orbit would be more acceptable, because what would you expect me to do about the sun's orbit? It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot I can do. Now, I think that's the difficult part, though, is I was going to say there's a lot of things that I think you can exert some control over. But then, now instead of it being binary about whether or not you can control something, so yes, you can control it, or B, you cannot control it, it becomes how much control can you exert. So, another example is, let's say we have a coworker who's a bit of a jerk. There we go, that's an appropriate use of the word jerk. There. Or I have a coworker who's a dictator. Hey! If I have a coworker who's a bit of a jerk, also we're way ahead of schedule here. I could, in theory, change his personality by... Well, I was going to say the extreme measure, but more realistic cases, I could maybe perhaps alter his personality a little bit by being friendly to him and try and teach him kindness and stuff like that. That's possible. But then we would have to ask ourselves, how much time would that take? And is that worth my time? And for the sake of the argument, let's just suppose it's not worth my time. Now, at that point, I could be really worked up about my coworker's attitude, and I could get really upset about it. Or I could just be apathetic and just be, you know what? Bob will be Bob. There's not much I can do about that, and I just don't care anymore. And in that case, I would say apathy could be better than caring, but I don't know if apathy would be the best choice for that particular situation. I started there for a second. Oh, hello.
I saw a postal cart driving around Royal Flush Plaza. Check it out. There might be Zombrex in one of those packages.
Oh, I completely forgot about the Zombrex. And we'll definitely be checking that out after this. But we still got another hour. Hot, neat. What was it talking about? Oh, so apathy is a bit of a weird thing. Me, personally, if I were to generalize my thoughts on apathy, I would say apathy over trivial things is fine. But things that really matter, I think it's worth your time to care a bit more. But then that's another whole argument, too, about what should you care about and what shouldn't you care about. For example, this is, I think, will be relevant for some people, societal norms. Should I care about societal norms as an individual? On one hand, if I care about them, it's a little bit easier for me to fit into society. But on the other hand, if there's a societal norm that I don't necessarily agree with, or that affects me in a negative way, maybe I shouldn't put too much stock into it. For example, the whole idea of showering every day. I gotta be careful now. I'm gonna sound like a mongrel here. This is actually a perfect time to end the video. Okay, well, I'll finish my thoughts up about showering, then I'll end the video, because I'll probably forget next video. For showering every day? No, that's just silly. I need time to think about this. Showering once a day, I think, is fine. We'll talk about it later. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and oh, whoops, we butchered that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next episode.